Family, Skip Bayless is a tale of how sometimes people get too big for their britches. And I feel for the man, but basically he has this show on Fox that is about to go off air. And I think it all started when he let Shannon Sharp go. And he was jealous. And I tell you, there were three things you can learn from Skip Bayless and apply them to your life. Number one is ego is not your amigo. When you think you're bigger than everybody else, you can't be happy, you can't be in collaboration, you got to be the ish or else things won't work. That's where you fail. Number two is looking for something better when you already got a great thing. Whether it's in marriage, whether it's in business, whether it's in friendships, this whole concept that there's something better when I already got something really good, sometimes that blows up in your face. And I think that's what's happening right now with Skip Bayless. Number three is we are all replaceable. Don't ever forget that. If you're not playing your position, that show, all things are about productivity and results. And ever since he left ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, to his credit, who Skip hired, has continued to have good ratings, and he had a good thing going with Shannon Sharp, but he got Shannon Sharp fired. And God bless his spirit. Shannon Sharp went on to have success and now has the biggest show on YouTube right now after being let go by Skip Bayless. Because Skip Bayless was jealous of both of these black men because they became the headliner over him when he initially got them put on. Now, to his credit, Skip Bayless did get these two black men hired, but he also tried to get both of these black men fired. See, it didn't work with Stephen A. Smith, but it worked with Shannon Sharp. But Shannon Sharp came out on the other side clean and even better off. And this is another lesson, too, with Skip Bayless. He's a culture vulture. He knows that without some kind of black famous athlete or artist of notoriety, that nobody wants to really listen to him. And I had nothing against him. He was a contrarian, and he always talked about LeBron James like he did something to his mama. But at the end of the day, when you are in a position to win, you don't go messing up the recipe. And he tried to bring these other people on. He tried to bring on Lil Wayne and his little cronies onto the show. Nobody wants to hear Young Money or some rapper I've never heard of before talk about sports. We want to hear journalists and ex-athletes talk about sports. The only person I feel bad for in this mix is Keyshawn Johnson because he actually held the fort and was being a good co-host on the new Undisputed. But this is a lesson. Your ego can get in the way of your success when you're not happy for the success of others and can't be in collaboration. You think you're bigger than what you are and you don't understand that everybody is replaceable. And last but not least, you go looking for better when you already got a good thing and sometimes it blows up in your face. Ask Kevin Durant what it was like. He went from Golden State Warriors winning rings. Then he went to Brooklyn. That blew up in his face. Now he's over in Phoenix. That's blowing up in his face. And no disrespect to KD, but he kept going to look for something else, rather being content with where he was and having success where he was. So let that be a lesson. And Skip Bayless, he's old and wealthy. He'll be fine.